Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Saturday, and I was just talking with Roscoe and a couple other friends and locals about that reef fishing over there. You know, when Roscoe gets the live shrimp, it's going to be a great place to fish with some live shrimp, and there's a lot of area there. Uh, the reef that we fished on the last two videos is about 35 acres, and you can go online and read about it. It's the Trapani Reef, Tony Trapani Reef, and it was built last summer, and it has triangular cones of limestone, so you don't get stuck with your line. Well, you could get stuck, but it'll come unloose. But the main thing I want to come on today is just give you all a warning because it's a very dangerous area, like on the other side of that near the Wolf River, and I'm going to show you on the map exactly where I'm talking about. And some of y'all locals already know that, but if you don't know that and you go in there and try to get up, you can take your lower unit out. So I don't want anybody getting hurt or anybody breaking their boat to try to catch a few trout or redfish or sheephead. I'm sure that old reef has a bunch of sheephead. And if y'all can tell me what the name of that reef is, I can't find it. I looked everywhere online, and I cannot find the name of the old reef behind it. But the bottom is real hard, and there's a bunch of white PVC pipes all over. So in that area, you don't want to run your motor. If you want, you can run your trolling motor over in that area, but just be real careful because I went there 3 years ago and I remember seeing a lot of big rocks or hard surface. It's not like the Tony Trapani Reef, the new one. The new one, you can't get up and run in it, but if your motor hits the rocks, it's going to be some limestone. It's going to just kind of, Roscoe and I were bumping around with the motor down, hitting a few of those rock piles with the motor. It's not real deep in there, anywhere from 3 feet to 4 feet to 5 feet. And in some areas, the rocks come up 2.5 feet. But in that reef behind it, I'm getting ready to show you, it's very dangerous in that whole area, and it's not marked well enough. In fact, the new reef is not marked well enough. The signs that say submerged rocks are about maybe a quarter of a mile, maybe almost a half a mile apart. And I understand that's the width of the reef, but if somebody doesn't know, just cutting across there, if you don't know and you stop, you're going to be in trouble trying to get up or stopping on one of those limestone rock piles. So I just want to warn everybody, you be extra cautious in that whole area. I'm getting ready to show you on the best map I could find what I'm talking about, the area, and that way you can look on your GPS. And if you don't have one, at least you kind of know where I'm talking about at, and you'll see all the PVC pipes is the most important part to be careful. But going over the new reef, also, you need to go slow. Don't run through there wide open. If you hit one of those piles, it could be really bad. I do the best I can with this. The new reef is right about here. It says spoil. See the spoil area right there? It says spoil. It's part of that spoil area, the new reef, the Trapani Reef. And the signs are like just on the edge of the channel where the reef starts. There's a sign here and a sign way over here, but there's no other signs in between. This is the dangerous area right here, right where the Wolf River. There's an island right here, and all around that island is PVC pipes, and it's full of hard, real bad area. Like, you see it says spoil right here, but all this area is shallow. It's about 2.5, 3 feet of water. You don't want to run anywhere around there. There's a lot of PVC markings, so when you see a PVC pipe, either don't go around it or don't have your motor running, use your trolling motor. Y'all been warned. If you don't know this area, either don't go or go real cautiously once you get, they got channel markers right here, the channel's right here. So once you get in that, past that channel, north of that channel, the new reef is here, Trapani Reef, and the old reef is here. And it's really hard bottom, dangerous. It's the best I could do right there. All right, here's another map of that area I'm warning you about. You see that little bitty island right here? That one, it looks like a good fishing area. There's a bunch of rocks that you can see behind it going into the Wolf River, but that's the dangerous area, and the PVC pipes are everywhere from like all here. But then there's a space between the old reef and the new reef at about 4 feet of water. But don't be fooled, because there's rocks in between there, so you don't want to take off and break your propeller. So you've been warned, guys. Be careful right there. The new reef is over here, and it's big, all here. And then it leads a space, and then you run into the PVC pipe. So look for those PVC pipes and be aware of that area. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I think it's going to be a great the fishing, like if you want to take family and stuff in that area, I think it's a great thing that they did, making that reef. With some live shrimp and a popping cork, you won't get stuck. Maybe put it 2 feet under a popping cork on all that area. There's probably redfish in there, and it's going to be a lot more when the shrimp start flowing in with the tides in the next month. When it gets too hot, I think you'll get a few fish in there, but not the nice trout won't be in there. But in the next month or so, 2 months, with live shrimp and a popping cork, and Roscoe Bay told me he's going to start at the end of the month getting live bait. So this live shrimp are coming, and when they're there, I think that's going to be a spot to take kids, or it'd be easy pickings, shallow water. Just be very careful out there, and I'll see you on the water.